Do you gamble at all?
A little bit.
You do. What do you like to play?
Blackjack.
Oh, good choice. I love blackjack myself. If ever you're in a game, though, however, a blackjack game, and somebody comes up to you with a deck of cards that looks like this, I suggest you run the other direction. This is a mark deck. I know people don't normally tell you. This has got a tiny little blue spot on the back of the cards. That lets me know what the cards are as they pass by. It's hard to see, I admit, but it's marked in a second way. The second marking is these right here. You see that little 5 of hearts? That tells me that's the 5 of hearts. 2 5 of diamonds over here. You probably have seen these marks before, but it's the ones on the back that most people haven't seen, and that's the one I'll try to show you right now. As I'm going through, just touch a card for me, whatever one you like. 9 of hearts, and how about another one? You did that so well, how about just one more? The Jack of Spades. Three cards. Sometimes when there's less cards, it's easier to see the markings on the back. For example, you see the little blue spot there?
No.
It is hard to see, I admit, but I'll show you the technique. What you do is you stare right at the center of the card and you kind of blur your eyes, squint just a little bit, and if you do a good enough job, I swear you're going to see a blue spot.
Okay.
You'll see it on the back of that card right there, and you'll see it, of course, on the back of this card right here. And, of course, you'd see it on the back of this card right here. But the truth is, if you're a gambler or a magician, it makes no sense to have a deck of cards in which just 3 cards are marked. What would make sense is if each and every one of the cards I was using were from a marked deck of cards. I mean, each and every one has that blue die on the back. Now, there is one problem. Let's say you're working for an educated audience. And what I mean by that is somebody who knows about a marked deck. If that occurs, they might come up to you and say, well, Paul, you're not much of a magician, you're not much of a gambler.
They'd be wrong.
Well, the truth is, they'd be right, because they know I'm using a marked deck, which is why for them, I never ever use a marked deck of cards. Go ahead, check it out.